Hey guys, it's me, Made of Jen, and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna go ahead and try out some new makeup. Well, new makeup for me. We have some drugstore, we have some high-end. There's a bunch of stuff that I obviously don't have everything new. I do have a new concealer, a new foundation, a new powder, a new lip oil, concealer, bronzer, and contour. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with, which I'm sure you guys have seen it on TikTok, which are these right here. These are the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Bronzer and Contour. So I got the shade 4 and 5. As you guys can see, this one is warmer than this one. So we're gonna start with this one first. I did apply primer already to my face. I applied just one primer today. I'm not going anywhere. I'm literally gonna work out right after I film this video, so I didn't want to put my usual primer, serum, SPF because I'm not going outside anymore. It's already 5:30 in the afternoon, and yeah, I don't feel like I need to go anywhere right now, so I'm not gonna apply that one. It's an expensive sunblock, so I'm not gonna use it, but I'm gonna use this. I got this at Ulta. I believe they also have it online on e.l.f.'s website. If you guys can't see, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it looks a little bit glowy in there. Like, it looks like there's some little freckles of gold. So this is what the wand looks like. This is the color 4. So if you're wondering what the color looks like, this is what it looks like. I'm going to use this as contour, and as you guys can see, it is slightly a little bit dark. So I'm just going to go in with those 3 dots because I did open up 5 and I used it the other day. It is warm, and not only warm, it is very pigmented. So I'm a little bit scared right now that I just put these 3 drops. Look at that. Woo, Lord have mercy. I put a little bit too much. As you guys can see, I did those 2 dots, and look at those 2 dots. They are coming out harsh. Oh, I don't even know why I did up here. I'm doing literally just contour, but I'm gonna go ahead and just start blending up, and then I'm gonna use whatever is left over just on my nose. Oh, why are you not focusing again? I don't know why my camera is just giving me a hard time with focusing lately. I'm literally right in front of it, and somehow it still wants to act up like it can't see me. It's supposed to recognize my face. Okay, so I'm just taking whatever's left over and putting it on my nose. As you guys can see, it is applying some of the leftover on my nose. But this did not come out as cool as I thought. I don't know if you guys can see, it is slightly warm. It's not like a cool tone of contour. It's in the middle of that. If you guys can see, it's still brown and slightly a little bit red. So that is a concern for me. I like to contour with more cool tones on the actual botella. You see this, it looks like a cool brown. It doesn't look warm, but once you apply it, as you guys can see right here, it's pulling a little bit warm, and it's pulling really harsh with those 2 drops. So obviously I've learned my lesson and I just pulled off whatever was left here so I can drag it over here a little bit, and then I'm gonna apply just one right here because I already know it's very pigmented, as you guys can see from my face. And FYI, yes, I did do my brows already. I used to start with my brows first all the time, but then I started doing the brow lamination, and it made it really hard to really do my brows before everything, just because I would always get powder on them and then they would get dirty. For these brows, I went in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color dark brown to line my brows, and then I actually went in with the powder, the same Anastasia Beverly Hills brand powder, but I went in with, what is it called, soft brown or chocolate. I went in with chocolate, and I just used the lighter color of the 2 to fill in my brows. And honestly, I'm really digging them. What do you guys think? It's a nice little way of doing my brows. I still haven't dyed my hair, in case you guys can't tell from my roots. I haven't dyed my hair yet. If you guys saw my last hair dye video, I did tell you guys that I was gonna dye it one more time this color, and then I was gonna go dark. And I'm still like in that situation where I don't know if I want to do that. Like I think I just want to go straight into the dark already, like the darker shade. And but se me va a gastar, like I'm gonna leave behind one I'm gonna leave one color of this one, and it's gonna go bad, and I don't know if I really want that to happen. But it is taking up a little bit of time to blend out. It doesn't blend out as easy as like my Winky Lux, my Cheeky Scope. That one, it does blend out really easily. This one, obviously, I did save myself from this one, but it does look slightly darker, and you guys can tell I just look like someone beat me up a little bit. So this is actually the first time I'm ever trying this. I did try it on my brows first to clean them up. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer, and I did get it in the color Honey. This color Honey is literally like my actual color, so I'm okay. I bought this on Amazon. It was on sale, and I was just like, you know what, I haven't tried a CoverGirl concealer in so long. And as you guys might not know, I only really use cruelty-free products, both skincare and makeup. On the one thing I am having a hard time with when it comes to that is just my perfumes. I do have like Valentino, Dior. They were very expensive gifts, and stuff that obviously I paid for, so I just have not had the heart to really throw those things away or get rid of them quite yet. There's some stuff that like I already had bought before I made that decision, where I kept, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna use it until it's over, and then from there I just never will buy it again, which for me it's what works, you know. But I'm gonna go ahead and use this concealer. And I am also going to use it. I know it starts off really light, but it does oxidize. So just take that into consideration when you are trying to look for your shade. Whatever color it's giving you on the picture, that is really the color it's giving. So you guys see it's starting out light, and you're going to see how it starts oxidizing as I go. So we're just going to use this. If you've seen any of my other makeup videos, you guys know this is what I usually do with my concealer anyway. So I'm just doing it with this concealer, because this will also clean up this bronzer we just put on. And then I'm gonna put some right here, because technically we did contour the nose. I'm just gonna use this e.l.f. concealer brush. I'm not the biggest fan of this brush per se, considering obviously I've used different ones. But let's see how this blends out. It's giving full coverage. I feel like it's giving full coverage. And then also with this brush, I'm not swiping, I am tapping. And if you guys are wondering about my lashes, I did put on clusters right before this video. If you want to see that review, I will link it up here. I've been trying lashes, and I actually do have an appointment to go get my lashes done. I'm scared. I've never done like my lashes, like I've never had someone do lashes for me, you know, like the lashes that last like 2 weeks or whatever. This is as close as I've gotten to doing eyelash extensions. But you know, this brush didn't do a bad job. I think it blended out my under eyes really well. But the one problem I have with it already is it is like a matte. It's not natural. It doesn't feel drying, so that's good. But we're gonna go ahead and just continue. Ooh, snap, me pasé. Right here though, I will start swiping. It did dry down a bit, but I was able to blend it out somewhat. But I'm really rubbing down, and I don't like to do that because sometimes it can ruin your base under. We're gonna go ahead and use this foundation from Ilia. This is their Skin Rewind complexion stick. This is available at Sephora. I am using the color 20 and Iroko. I don't think I have a video posted with this review. I originally filmed a video reviewing this, specifically just this, and yeah, I didn't like how the final product looked, like my whole makeup looked, so I scrapped it. And I've used it, I think, in a couple, oh, I think I use it in my go to the movies one, and I like it, but I feel like it's too matte. Like, it's weird. I used to die for matte because my skin was so oily, and now I feel like this is too matte. Like, I just like more of a natural, not dewy type of foundation, but it just looks soft and natural. Or if it is matte, it's a natural soft matte. This is supposed to be a soft matte foundation, but I feel like it's not very soft, and the coverage is light to medium. You can build it up to become obviously full coverage. The problem with full coverage with this is the more you pile it on, the more thick it starts looking on the face. You don't feel it thick. I don't feel the thickness if I apply like more coats of this, but if I look in the mirror, or if someone is looking right at me, I feel like it looks thick, and I don't like that. But I am using this elf, oh snap, this elf triangular buffing brush that I forgot to return at Ulta. And yes, I probably can still return it, but I use points with this, so they're really only gonna give me back like a couple of cents back, and para que, it's gonna be store credit also, so yeah, I'm okay. We're gonna apply that bronzer again. I'm not going in with number 5. There's no way in hell I'm going in with number 5. I'm going in with number 4, which is light medium, and I'm just gonna apply 1 drop on each side. That is it, literally 1. It is very pigmented. It is very, very extreme. Look at that. So now I'm using this as an actual bronzer, but I'm going in with just the 1 drop. Y a ver qué pasa. You know, I don't want to go so heavy-handed like I did the first time I applied it under as a contour color. But you guys, oh, come on, are you kidding me? You're not focusing. I'm over here talking and you're not focusing. See, we got a little bit of bronzing, so now I can build up what I want for this color. So again, I guess it's a bronzing slash contour colors. I just am not the biggest fan of the shade it's giving. It's giving more bronzer than it is contour, so just keep that in mind if you're looking into these colors. I was going based off of the color on the picture, because when you pick it up off of the display at Ulta, it has the shades under them, and I thought that it was very accurate when it looked cool. And you guys saw I put the 5 shade and the 4 shade next to each other, and you can literally tell that one is warm and one is cool. So you guys can see that that's cool, this is warm. So that's the reason why I was like, okay, I'll be fine, like I'll just get both shades. Now I'm just gonna return the other one because I already know it's gonna be way too warm for this. And then look at this, I think this is looking really good, and my under eyes are not creasing as fast as they usually do when I apply concealer and I do this whole process in between. So that is a win right now, guys. So the concealer is doing pretty good right now. Now I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush, and as you guys can see the color, this is one of their new colors. This is in the color Cheeky Leech. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but I already have tried this and I actually really like this color. It is the right amount of like pink for me. My complexion is not that light, but it's not that dark either. So for me to use like baby pink colors, like you guys see that color, it looks like a baby pink. Not all of the colors show on me. I do have, like, for example, this Anastasia Beverly Hills blurring blush serum for blurring blush, and I have it in the color baby pink. And this baby pink just does not show up on my skin complexion the way I would want to. I would have to keep applying more, and I don't know if I really want to keep applying so much more. But you guys see this color, it's so pigmented. I just used the one, you guys saw, I just used the one drop on this pretty much, and look at how pretty this color is. I really like this color. It gives the most prettiest, like, natural, just flushed blush color for my skin complexion personally, and I'm really liking it. You guys see that? Look at that. It's just like the right amount of pink where it doesn't look overwhelming. Like, it starts really, you guys saw that I put it on and it felt like it was gonna be too much, too pink. Maybe it wasn't gonna show the way I wanted to on my skin color. If you're more lighter than me, it might come out more pinky-ish than you were expecting, but for me, perfect. And next we're gonna go ahead and actually set our face, and I'm gonna use this is the RMS Hydra setting powder. This is brand new for me, and I did actually get this in the color medium. They do have light, medium, dark, and I think deep, but they don't have like a translucent, so I had to pick a color. So this is the medium shade. You guys can see it. It looks like a yellow tone, like a beige yellow, which I'm not mad about, but I bought this. It's expensive. RMS, I will 100% admit, they are expensive. I got a little bit of a discount on it. I used a couple of points to buy these things because you guys know I love my Honest Beauty invisible blurring loose powder, but sometimes it can be too matte under the eyes and it accentuates my fine lines. This is a Hydra setting powder, so this is supposed to be a hydrating setting powder. It sets everything in place, but it stays hydrating, and that's perfect what I need for under the eyes, especially now that I am older. And I actually hate like smiling when I'm wearing powder, when I'm wearing makeup, to be honest with you guys, because I now obviously have more fine lines under my eyes. I have crow's eyes over here in the corner, so the more I smile, the powder tends to crack in more, and then at some point my under eyes, the concealer starts disappearing, my powder starts disappearing, so I just have so many oils at the same time. Like, it's just, I don't know. We're gonna try this out though. So I'm gonna open this up, and it comes with a little puff already inside, and then you just open this up and it already, ooh, it's already open. You don't have to take off any tape, and it does come with the sponge, but I don't know if I want to use this sponge. Not saying that their sponge isn't good, but I need something a little bit more pointy to go under the eyes. Maybe I can use this. I don't know. I'm scared to use it. I'm so used to using my specific stuff, but I'm gonna go back in with this concealer brush and just look under my eyes. I don't know what my eyes look like right now. Like, I'm gonna show you guys. So as you guys can see, I have obviously a bunch of fine lines under my eyes. I'm not getting any younger. I don't have filler. I don't have Botox. I've always mentioned this because, you know, it feels like everybody's getting like Botox and filler now, and I am not about that life. No lie though, lately I have been thinking about it because I feel like my under eyes just look so, like, I have so many wrinkles every time I smile, every time I laugh. Like, I'm having a good time. Like, yeah, I should be proud of them, but like seeing social media and seeing everything and how everybody's under eyes just do not look like mine makes me feel like, what am I doing wrong? You know? But again, we're gonna go ahead and blend this out again because I just talked my little ear off, and oh, but it didn't really crease. Okay, All right. So I'm gonna go in with this puff and I'm going to press into the powder. It's cute. It has RMS and that's how the powder sifts out. And then I'm gonna just go on the sides where it's flat. And here we go. I get like so many ads for this powder that it's so good and all this other stuff, and I think it's like $42. It's officially my most expensive powder that I have, like loose powder. My other expensive powder is Charlotte Tilbury, the airbrush flawless finishing powder. That one is like $42, 40 something dollars. This one I think is $42. Everything I use will be obviously popped up in the box at the beginning. It tells you where you can buy it, the price, and the color. As you guys see, I got medium and it is like a perfect blend, but I do see a little bit of brightness. Like you can see that weird brightness from here to here, but a ver, ahí le vamos. But I'm gonna actually grab it and get the tapadera. And like I said, it is the color medium. You guys see that? There is a color change there. It is a beige color in there. Which I personally don't mind myself. Everybody's different. But this is me applying more. And I'm just gonna start pressing it into my skin. I'm trying to see how it looks because the last time I used like a cooling or hydrating or some type of powder was the hard candy, the cooling hydrating one that they have, and that one has like little bit of freckles, like little like speckles of shimmer in it, where it makes your skin look like nice and natural and glowy. And as you guys can see, this one, look at that, my skin does not look matte. It almost looks like I have a little bit of a glow right here at the highest point of my cheek, but that can also be from the blush. And then let me look at my under eyes. So this is my under eyes before, after, and obviously before. We do see, obviously, I do have a little bit of creasing coming along, which is perfectly fine. Honestly, there is no real way to like prevent that. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. You can try to prevent it, obviously, when you set and you try to get the most smoothest application. Obviously, you guys saw that I try to get the most smoothest application, and I still have bags under, but that can also be the concealer just not doing its job. And I'm just putting the extra in here because obviously este costó dinero. This powder was expensive, and why would I waste expensive powder, you know? I'm not trying to. Even if I use some points, you know, todavía costó dinero. All right. Oh no, I didn't use this brush. I was supposed to use this brush. So this was the e.l.f. liquid bronzer and contour dual brush. It has a contour side on the bottom and a bronzer side on the top. I completely forgot to use it. And it's meant to be used with liquids, so I'm not gonna mess with it. Maybe we'll try it another time. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some bronzer and blush, and then I'll be right back. All right, we are back. So I did apply some bronzer and blush. If you're wondering what bronzer I used, it was the bronzer that comes in this Smashbox Kelly contour palette. It's the light medium one. I know there's a medium dark and a light medium. I went with the light medium bronzer color in there. And then for the blush, I used the almost exact same color as that liquid e.l.f. blush I use. It's this one. This is the Pure Blushing Act Matte Blush. It's in the color Pretty in Peach. I actually saw a video with Tati in it, Makeup by Tati. I don't even know her actual like handle on YouTube, but it's Tati Beauty, I believe. She recommended this color, and they used to sell this one at my Ulta, and then Ulta discontinued it at that store, and they went to 75% off, and I bought it. I found it and I bought it. I bought this one, and I also bought the berry color that they have, and both of these give like the most beautiful sun-kissed blush color. Like that peach color is like the perfect topper to that e.l.f. liquid blush, camel blush I just used in Cheeky Leech. It just like tops it off very beautifully and very natural, as you guys can see on my face. But let's move on to our last step, our second to last step. So I am going to apply this lip liner from Persona. This is the color Almond, and I have used this before. This is like my color, my lip color, but better in a way. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use it so you guys can see that it's like my color pretty much, but I can use it under to pretty much give myself the illusion of fuller lips a little bit. So these are the RMS. I just dropped it. Oh my god. Okay, so let's try that again. So I ordered 3 of these. These are the RMS, what are they called? They are the RMS Beauty Legendary Lip Oils. So I got the color L, Amber, and this is Adriana. So clear, beige, pink. You guys can see the color difference. The only problem I have with these is they're not very pigmented. So, and also the wand, I just took them out when I tried to do this to swatch. It was kind of hard, guys. So this middle color that you guys see, that one is L, and the top color that you guys see right there is Amber. So it's like a slight little tint. It's not really crazy, but when I was opening this one, it was giving me a hard time. But I guess I have to keep opening and closing it over and over again. But I'm going to go in with this color, L. It doesn't really disperse a lot of product either. Just like no sale a lot. Like a lot of it does not come out. But look, I pressed it against my skin here. That's the actual color. And I'm going to use that to put on my lips right now. That's cute. It goes with the almond color I just used. It's not overpoweringly super pink, and it goes perfectly with my blush tone color. Yeah, guys, I really like the color combo. I just don't like that I have to really like go in there, and I was able to get that amount of lip oil from pressing it against my actual skin. When I try to do it on the lips, it didn't really gravitate. And if you're using a lip liner under that and you're not using it just on its own, it will dirty the brush, and then you obviously have to clean it because then it's going to change the color of the lip oil, just FYI. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish this off using this from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This is a party all night type of spray. It primes and sets for up to 16 hours. No melting, no fading, no creasing. So as I told you guys earlier today, I'm going nowhere after this. I'm literally about to work out. So we're gonna put this makeup to the test right now, working out using this. So I'm gonna apply her all over my face. It's very heavily fragrant. You know, I've had this in my drawer for like 2 months already, and I keep forgetting I have it because I use other setting sprays. But it does have there is a fragrance to it. And I've heard that a dupe for this is the Milani Natural Finish setting spray that they have. I actually am not the biggest fan of that setting spray personally. just leaves you like with a like, I don't know, when you put it on it just feels sticky and weird. I don't know. But this one does not mattify. It's supposed to be just like a natural setting spray. So however you have your makeup under, that's how it's gonna set it. So if you applied obviously like matte stuff, it's gonna leave it matte. If you use the natural stuff, it's gonna leave it natural. I imagine that's what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me try out some new stuff. My only loser honestly that I feel is like something where I feel like I want to go return and I'm not impressed by it. It's gonna be this from Elf, their Camo bronzer and contour liquid stuff. Camo liquid bronzer and contour. The colors were very deceiving on this. I really thought it was going to be more cool because it's a contour slash bronzer. I understand why I had the warmth in there because it's being used as both a contour and a bronzer, and some people can contour with a little bit of warmth in their contour shades, but myself personally, I'm not that type of girl. I really need that cool brown tone to really give that definition on my cheeks. I bought two colors because I knew one was going to be a contour and one was going to be a bronzer, and both I didn't even swatch the 5 for you guys, but when I put it on, it was even more warm than the one you guys saw me try on today. The lip oils from RMS, these are very fancy for me to be struggling to take these out. The colors are fine. It does feel very moisturizing, but I feel like what I'm taking out, it's not giving me the enough product to really put on my lips, and I need to, when I take it out, it has a little bit of a glob so I can just tap over the lips. And you know, this color is really nice. I'm not even gonna lie. This Persona lip liner, also very expensive. They don't last all day. They're gonna last you as long as it fades off, and I get what these are for. These are more for like definition and just more natural, but if you're gonna be wasting that amount of money, like I would rather just go to the e.l.f. $2 lip liner and the Baddest Beige. That color can go with your tone, or the mauve aside, I think that's the other color. But yeah, I really do like this lip combo. I'm gonna go ahead and continue trying it on. These I believe were like $22. I just don't know if they're worth that price. I would probably just stick to the e.l.f. lip oil. This one doesn't give a minty feeling though. The lip oil from e.l.f., you put it on and it feels like a little minty, little cooling. This one does not give that. It's literally just a lip oil. It's not sticking. It's not like sliding off either. It's like a weird in between where like I'm talking and my lips don't get stuck. It feels comfortable. I will give them that. It feels very comfortable. For foundation, you guys see I look very natural-esque, and my skin is looking pretty decent right now. The powder, I still don't know, like I'm getting like, look at these, I'm getting these dry patches and shit now. But the powder does look really natural on my skin. You guys see it, it looks glowy, but not like I'm a grease ball, but oily, where I just look naturally made up. Like I honestly feel like my makeup has been on for a couple of hours. Like usually when I put makeup on and after like 8 hours, this is what my face will look like. I did apply the Charlotte spray, so we're gonna put her to the test right now. It's meant to be used to go out partying, whatnot. It does feel not sticky. My face doesn't feel suffocated. It gave me a natural set. It's not meant to be a matte type of setting spray, so just in case you're wondering about getting it, this concealer, I'm gonna show you guys. This concealer is a little bit coming off already. But you guys see it, like I smile and you can see all my wrinkles under. And we're gonna, she looks natural. She doesn't look like, sometimes by now it looks really suffocating, but I feel like it's not gonna last on me, but we'll see. Everything that I try on today, I will leave a description box, and I will leave a description in the description box below to let you guys know how this worked out, if it lasted through my workout. I'm about to do a cardio and abs, a 30-minute cardio and ab workout from Sydney Cummings. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video of me trying out new stuff. Make sure to go ahead and like the video video if you like this video, and if you haven't already, please make sure to subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.